From a New Year's Day post with one of his songs, my guest has now found favor with music lovers around the world. Joining me now for our Caribbean check-in segment is Trinidadian gospel singer Sherwin Gardner, and I'm so glad that blessings have found him here on Smile Jamaica. Hey Sherwin, good morning.
Good morning to you, and good to be on the inside.
It is so great to have you. Let me start from the beginning. How did you start this journey in gospel music?
Well, for me, I started as a little boy. I started at the age of 5. I'm from a family of preachers and singers. My uncle used to sing, so when we were 5 years old, one time they had us singing as a family for biscuits, and then he heard my voice and said, "All right, you need to sing in church."
Wow.
And he's actually singing for Rough Tops. I know you all know what Rough Tops is in Jamaica.
Yes, we do.
From that next morning, I started singing in church, and then from then was just on stages across Trinidad and Tobago. And by the time I was 12 years old, then I started to travel and sing across the world. Yeah, so it's been a long journey. This year I'm actually celebrating 40 years of ministry. So it's been quite some time, yeah.
Yeah. There's something about gospel ministry. And now that I've heard your background, I understand the music, because this song found favor with so many people because of the lyrics, the delivery, just the nuances of it. It just touched people right where they needed to be touched. Is that something that you develop over the years in gospel ministry?
I think the thing what was developed is more so the relationship with God. Having that relationship and being able to hear His voice, that would be the main thing, you know. So inspiration comes from Him, and in this case, this song was really a surprise song, because at first it wasn't a song. So I was telling some friends the story yesterday, because right now I'm in the US. I'm actually by my brother, as I do a press tour here in the US.
Wow.
But the beginning of December, for 2023, I started really to get back into working on my album for the US, and because I'm signed to Ty Scott Records out of the United States. And, even though I continually was doing music, I was doing during the pandemic and stuff, I did more Caribbean stuff. So now that they wanted me to submit another album, I really started working on it. And we had this song in December, early December, that was really good.
Yeah.
Well, still is. And then when we went to get clearance, because it has a sample from one of the big groups, when we went to get that clearance to get it, they told us we need to come back for the new year. And that would have been our post that we was getting ready to have on New Year's Day. And I was just walking around, and throughout 2023, I used to be saying to myself, and even saying in church while I worship leading, something good is going to happen.
Wow.
And that the melody came in December, because I just wanted to put out something on social media to hold me over until we get the song cleared. You know what I mean? So this was really my personal affirmation and prayer, saying, hey, something good is going to happen. So I did it on December 23rd, sent it to a producer, and he sent back some of the music. I fixed up everything, and then on Christmas Day, I finished the video, put it down, because you try to do your content before. So I just put it down and I say, God, this is in your hand. God gave on Christmas Day is when God gave me the other part, which was blessings gonna find you here, favor gonna find you here, and money. And I didn't even want to do money. I didn't want to add the money part, because as Caribbean people and Christians, we don't like to put money, that word in a song. And I heard God say, how I give you it is how you sing it. So I went ahead, I did it, and I put it down. New Year's Eve, I was worship leading in church, and then God reminded me, hey, you have this little clip. And I did the caption, I posted it, and the rest is history. The next morning I woke up, and I was like, what is going on? Because my TikTok was just going crazy, and I wasn't even big on TikTok. TikTok was very new to me. So I moved from having 999 followers on that first morning to having 20,000 followers,
Wow.
and the song just keep climbing in terms of views. And I was like, I called one of my friends, another gospel artist from Trinidad, and said, "Positive, what's going on with the song?" And then he said, "Bro, doctors, lawyers, gangsters, and teachers sharing your song in Trinidad."
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I was like, wow. And then that night, which is the main thing, and I'd say to most people, when you see something happening for you, don't wait until it happened to make the next step. On that same Monday, because remember, this wasn't a song, it was a clip. I went upstairs to my studio and I finished the song. I sent it to the record company, but by the Tuesday, which was the 2nd of January, I was already getting calls from Sony Records. I had emails from Island Records and Columbia and different people, because they would have seen how far the song was going before I was able to even see it.
Yeah.
And then by the time the Thursday, we had a good meeting with Sony Records, and we went to our distributor, which was under Warner Brothers, and they took it up the chain. And from there, I'm now signed with Warner Chappell and Ty Scott, and
Wow.
the song's just been blowing up. You know what I mean?
Wow, wow, no, God on time. I mean, number one on the Instagram Reels chart. Everybody had this song, just manifesting blessings for themselves. And you're not new to gospel. You said, been doing it since you were 5. You've collaborated with Dietrich Haddon, with the Winans, with our own artists here in Jamaica.
Yes.
What's next for Sherwin? Are we looking for this album to come out soon?
Yes, yes. So we almost finished with the album, but there's so much happening, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Like even me being here right now, I'm doing TV, radio, and then I'm also in partnership with St. Jude's Children's Hospital as well. So they'll be using the song along with some of their promos to raise funds for kids with cancer.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
that is one of the things I'm happy about. I'm also happy that when people hear numbers and they hear how far the song is going, that's one thing. But the key thing is that these numbers really signify the fact that the message of the song is blessing people across the world. And that's the good thing. But yeah, we're getting ready for tour. I'm actually getting ready to come back to Jamaica soon as well. I
Yes.
think we just was closing some on a show in Jamaica, so we'll be coming to Jamaica soon. I love Jamaica. That's like my second home. And one of the guys who's on the new album is Kevin Donswell, and that's a huge song. It's got Kevin Donswell, myself, and Positive. That's probably one of my favorite songs on my album. So it is a lot going on, and just excited for what God is doing.
I am so excited as well, Sherwin. I was in a meeting the other day and we were talking about Caribbean creativity. And someone kind of alluded to the fact that, maybe, people don't want Caribbean stuff as much as we think. But you've proven that talent is unstoppable and God is amazing. And when you stand in the...
It could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
At any time, just be faithful and he will be faithful.
Yeah, well, I'm so happy that you lived your purpose. Before we go, where do we find you on social media?
It's Sherwin Gardner music everywhere. And now it's so crazy. If you just type in "find me here" or "blessings find me," you will find me. So God is faithful. Yeah.
Listen, we talk all the time in worship about speaking and the power of words. And you affirmed yourself for 2024 and God responded. And we are so happy
Yes, he did.
that you did.
Yes.
Bless you, Sherwin. I look forward to hearing that song, Trinidadian gospel singer and
Thank
minister, Sherwin Gardner. That's our Caribbean check-in. After the break, a new study says, oh my gosh, how did we move from gospel to gossiping? A new study says gossiping is a good thing. Neville and I are going to weigh in on that one in a minute. But for now, something good has found me here. Yeah.